Hello, wonderful, beautiful, amazing family. I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about the throat chakra, which is light blue in color, fifth energetic energy center. And this throat chakra is usually blocked by lies. And of course, I had to take a few notes here just to get okay. And this throat chakra is connected to the element of ether. It's also connected to the sense of hearing. And some of the foods that you can eat while working on your throat chakra is nuts, sea vegetables, healthy fats, and plums. And the throat chakra governs communication, authenticity, self-expression. And the throat chakra is located at the base of our throats. The throat chakra is the fifth chakra in our energetic system and the first of the upper three spiritual chakras. So we have the three lower chakras and we have the three higher chakras, which the three lower chakras represents our lower self and the three above the heart represent our higher self. And it's just pretty much stepping out of the ego self, which is the lower self, getting rid of just the negative patterns and the negative habits, that it's okay because we can always reverse it. Okay, the throat, we covered, is the fifth chakra in our energetic system, the first of the three upper spiritual chakras, which connect less to our physical being and more to a higher consciousness. It governs our ability to know our highest truth and the way in which we are able to speak it. The truth will set you free. The throat chakra represents self-expression, how we communicate whether or not we are able to speak freely, truthfully, and in a manner that lets us be understood. But it also governs what we say, opening and balancing the lower chakras. Opening and balancing the lower chakras. This has laid the foundation for authentic expression. So always speak your truths. You know, even if you, journaling will also help you. You may want to express yourself or say something to someone, and you might not want to say it to that person. So your journal will also allow you to be able to speak your truth without hurting anybody's feelings, right? And you can rip it up or burn it when you're finished. Journaling is really important while being on this spiritual journey, because sometimes we're, thinking of something, over and over and over, and can't do anything to get it out of our minds. If you write it on paper, that paper and that pencil or pen, whatever you're using, it's like magic. So if you have something on your mind, just write it on paper and it removes it from your mind. Okay. The throat chakra represents self-expression, how we communicate. We covered that. I just want to go over symptoms of an imbalance. Physically, a blocked or overactive throat chakra can manifest as ailments in the throat, mouth, or even the ears. And this is what I love about the Roby chart, because you can always relate to your Roby chart if you know what color chakra that you may be having difficulty in, or maybe experience an imbalance, or what area in your body that you might have an issue with or in pain. You can always relate back to your Roby chart to see, what it might be that you need to work on. And like I said, sometimes you don't have to run to the doctor. You can it might just be something simple as like with the throat chakra, just being your authentic true self, speaking your truths, and you giving up lying. The truth will set you free. Okay. And majority of the time, this chakra is blocked by lies. Okay. An overactive throat chakra. We may talk too much or too loudly, talking over others without listening. This also applies to our intuition too. If we are too busy talking, we won't be able to hear what our gut is trying to tell us. And the underactive throat chakra is the opposite of an overactive chakra, so throat chakra. So if we're afraid to speak up, staying silent, being in fear of being judged, telling people what they rather hear rather than what we truly mean, this can also block off your throat chakra. So, like I said, the truth will set you free. Always speak your truth. And some of the essential oils that you can work with while working on your throat chakra is clove, eucalyptus, geranium, and also spearmint. And some crystals that you can work with, aquamarine, blue lace agate, or turquoise. Okay, what else do I have here? Some of the mental, emotional symptoms. Self-criticism, fear of judgment, lack of faith, inability to articulate needs and desires, creatively blocked, unable to speak out or insecure about doing so, inauthentic communication with others, repression of emotions or dismissive of needs, feelings of insignificance or invisibility. Okay, let's go over some of the physical symptoms. A sore throat. So if you're experiencing a sore throat, it might just be your throat chakra out of balance. Clenched jaw or TMJ. These are all signs of imbalance within your throat chakra. Problems with your gums or teeth, neck pain, thyroid issues, hearing problems. All of these is a sign of a blocked throat chakra. Okay, so let's go over to and I like to say an affirmation that I use every day for the throat chakra. I express myself authentically and clearly. My thoughts are positive and I am heard. That's a great throat chakra affirmation that you can use. I express myself authentically and clearly. My thoughts are positive and I am heard. I express myself authentically and clearly. My thoughts are positive and I am heard. I just like to say it 3 times. And a way to balance your throat chakra, you can chant, you can sing, write, explore your inner child. So when I say explore your inner child, things like drawing, it can be coloring, you're exploring your inner child. That's just some of the things that you can do that exploring your inner child covers. Okay, drink soup with warming spices is another way that you can help balance this chakra. Okay, and a balanced throat chakra, or bringing, balance to the throat chakra, independence. This is, now I'm going over ways to know if you are balanced in this area. You're feeling independence, intuition. You're able to express yourself freely, creativity, understanding, belonging, feelings of value and significance, capacity for listening, and spirituality. Okay. And did I go over the mental and emotional symptoms, which was self-criticism, fear of judgment, lack of faith? Yes, I did. Inability to articulate needs and desires. Okay, and that pretty much covers our throat chakra for today. And like I said, the throat chakra is majority of the time is blocked by lies. So the truth will set you free. Always speak your truth. And as you can see, overall, the spirituality is nothing but getting rid of the old you, which is your lower self, the ego self, and just stepping into a more empowered, improved, higher self. Because often, people think that spirituality has something to do with something evil. But it's okay, because if you don't understand it, then yeah, maybe you would look at it as something, evil. Because we often, judge what we don't understand, and it's okay. So the chakras are just pretty much, it's just you stepping into a new, improved, balanced, more positive you, becoming that gaining healthy relationships, becoming that, that positive person that we need you to be, being that positive and being the positive change that you would like to see in the world also. Treating others the way you would like to be treated. That has really, really helped me in life. Developing a attitude with gratitude. Gratitude is of the law brings increase. Complaining brings decrease. So just always be grateful for the small things in your life, and it open doors and bring more blessings into your life. Becoming unconditional love, that is pretty much what the chakras, you activating your chakras, removing the blockages, also meditating, helps you unblock these chakras. Please meditate. And if you're a beginner meditating, you can always go on YouTube and look for some guided meditations to get yourself started. But please meditate, because meditation it gets rid of the ego self, the negativity, the anger, anything that causes stress in your body. Meditation removes that. It destroys it. So I want to thank you for your time. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe. I love you, and I'll see you next time.